Replacing the belt-in oil on a Transit Custom 2.0 TDCI EcoBlue engine is easy thanks to Dayco's timing belt kits, which provide everything that you need for the job. It is also recommended that you have the correct installation tools, as well as a new timing belt cover and vehicle sump, which can be supplied by Ford alongside new auxiliary belts, doing an entire job in one go. The best way to get to the wet belt system is through the driver's side of the Transit Custom Connect 2.0. Drain the oil, then remove the front headlight to give you better access to the engine compartment. Also, removing the front right wheel will help you get access underneath in order to remove the engine bushes and the panels needed. Also, drain the coolant and remove the water pump. Jack the vehicle up to support the engine. Then take the flywheel locking tool and make sure this is installed in place to protect the engine when carrying out the work. Once this is done, remove the lower engine cover, and while there, also remove the vehicle's oil sump. Then turn your attention to the right-hand engine mounting and bracket. Removing this gives you access to the auxiliary drive belt tensioner and the timing belt cover. Cut and remove the elastic auxiliary belt as it can no longer be reused. Release the load from the tensioner and unwind the large auxiliary belt and remove it from the system. Check the auxiliary system components for wear, damage or failure and replace if necessary. For easier access, remove the crankshaft pulley center bolt and then the crankshaft pulley itself. This will allow you to remove the timing cover with ease. While it's off the car, make sure to inspect the crankshaft pulley for any damage. Remove the timing belt cover. This component can no longer be used and must be replaced, but treat it gently when removing. Fit the timing belt installation tool onto each sprocket. This can help with the removal of the old belt and the installation of the new one. Clean the system and remove sealant residue. Release the pressure of the tensioner from the belt and insert the pin. Once the tension has been released, simply slide the belt off the sprocket and over the installation tools, giving you a smooth surface and an easy way to remove the belt in one piece. Inspect the belt for any damage. Understanding any issues here could save further work later down the line. Remove the old tensioner as this needs to be replaced. Fit the new tensioner that comes as part of the Dayco kit. Take the new timing belt and slide it over the installation tool and back onto the sprockets, while winding it through the tensioner and around the necessary pulleys in the engine. a light amount of oil should be applied over the tensioner's contact surface. Once the timing belt has been installed over the pulleys and checked, the belt tensioner's lock pin can be pulled and removed to allow for tension of the belt. Again, check the belt for alignment. Remove the crankshaft alignment tool and the lower pulley to replace the lower oil pump drive belt. This needs to be fed out from underneath the vehicle, making it easier to remove. Before the new oil pump drive belt is installed, the oil pump's pickup should be checked for debris and cleaned. In some cases, the oil pump should be replaced if heavily worn. Feed the new belt in from the same location and place it over the pulley, and then replace the pulley and the central pulley bolt. Once the pulley is installed, the tension can be checked. Clean the sump area and then apply a sealant to the new sump, making sure to cover all areas including around the holes. Then install the sump to the vehicle. Also apply sealant to the new timing belt cover, again making sure to work around the holes with a decent spread of sealant and using the correct sealant and bead thickness recommended by the vehicle manufacturer. Then this can be applied back into the vehicle. Once in place, it's time to put back the various components, including the crankshaft pulley, and it is good practice to replace the auxiliary belt tensioner supplied by Dayco to make sure the auxiliary belt works perfectly. Then replace all the engine components and finally top the vehicle up with oil.